Dad, are you sure this is necessary? I'm just scared. Can't you come sit with me? I just need someone here with me.
Sorry, honey, but I have to work. Your stepmother is there for the surgery.
She's not exactly nice to me. Besides, her kids are taking up all of her attention. Please, I really need you here.
Honey, I have to work. You'll be fine. It's just a minor surgery.
But they're gonna cut me open, and it's a tumor, Dad. I'm scared.
I know that it's scary, but they won't be testing it for a while yet. This is the easy part.
Easy? They're gonna be cutting me open to remove it.
It's right under the skin, honey. It's not like they're gonna cut deep. You'll be okay.
You told Mom you would be here. You never said anything about leaving it to your wife. You were supposed to be here. If you hadn't promised her, she would have canceled her trip to be here with me. I don't want to do this. I'm going to leave.
Honey, you can't do that. It might be cancerous. They need to get it out.
You're making it worse. I really need someone here with me.
I'll text Denise and let her know that you're scared. Then I have to get back to work.
She's been mean to me every time she comes into the room. I would almost rather be alone than have her here.
Audrey, you're 15 years old. Just a few years from being an adult. You will be fine. Now I have to get back to work.
I can't believe you're leaving me alone before going into surgery. I'm going to tell Mom.
Do you really want to stress her out right now? She's on a business trip. If you contact her, she won't be able to focus. Then she could get in trouble with work. Look, you're old enough to be alone for such a simple procedure. You can't keep relying on us to hold your hand. You're getting big, and in a few years you'll be an adult. That is the perfect opportunity to start dealing with something like an adult.
Okay.
Good luck, honey. I'll see you this evening. And in the meantime, I'll ask Denise to check in on you, okay?
No, I'll handle it.
That's my big girl. I love you.
Love you too. Audrey, remember that you need to take care of your siblings this evening. I have a spa appointment today that I don't want to miss again. You shouldn't have scheduled the appointment when I was going in for surgery. You know better than to talk back to me, young woman. The only reason I missed my spa appointment was because of your father. Instead of going and relaxing like I had planned, I was stuck in the hospital with you. And you weren't even grateful that I was there. Believe me, I would rather not have had you guys there. The doctor cut a little too much because the kids shouted when he started cutting. You can't go blaming your siblings. They were bored. I don't blame them. I blame you. And I can't watch them tonight. It's the end of the school year and I need to study for finals. You can watch them and study at the same time. Oh, that's rich coming from you.
What do you mean by that, Audrey?
You couldn't keep them under control in a hospital. How am I supposed to focus on studying? Your kids are a full-time attention suck.
They are your siblings. Don't talk to them like that.
Funny. You must treat them better than you treat me.
Of course. I gave birth to them. I have a different kind of bond than I have with you. You can't expect me to feel close to you. For heaven's sake, you were almost 8 when I married your father.
I can't watch your kids, Denise.
You will watch them because I'm telling you that you will. Also, I expect that you will complete all of your chores today. Since getting out of the hospital, you've been slacking.
Chasing your brats around has caused me to open the cut twice. If you don't care that I need to study, remember that the doctor said I shouldn't be running around.
Then keep the kids under control. It's on you if you get hurt. Now stop arguing with me or I'll talk to your father.
I'm going to call him.
You go right ahead. Of course, you know that he'll listen to me, not you.
I can still try. And if he won't listen, I'll contact my mom.
Suit yourself. But you know that it won't result in anything.
I can still try.
It looks like a bomb has gone off in the house. You need to get down here right now and clean up this mess.
Your children did that while I was studying. I told them to clean up because I can't without reopening my stitches. I will not listen to your excuses. You will get down here right now and clean up. Now that you are home, I need to go study. And like I said, I can't clean up what your kids did. It's too much for my current condition. If you don't come down here right now, I will kick you out of my house. Really? You think you can threaten to throw me out in 5 feet of snow? What is wrong with you? This is my house, and you will do what you are told when you are here. I'm only here because Dad insists on having 50-50 custody. I wouldn't be here otherwise. He's never around anyway, so I don't know why he bothers. I'll make sure to tell him just how you view your relationship with him. Clearly, you don't appreciate everything we do for you. What you do for me is treat me like slave labor. I end up watching your kids. Whenever I have to spend time here, I have trouble in school. And it's because you always make me watch your children. I hate visiting you guys. Your father is going to be really hurt. But I don't expect you to care. You only think about yourself. And I know just how to deal with that. It's called tough love. I'm sending your kids down to clean up. I'm gonna go to my room and focus on my homework. That is not what I told you to do. If you aren't down here and cleaning things up in the next 10 minutes, you will be out. You are a horrible stepmother. But if you do that, you'll be veering into evil stepmother territory. I'm sure between you and your children, you can get the place cleaned up. It's past time for them to learn to clean up behind themselves anyway. If you have time to text, you have time to clean. Denise, I'm still healing. I'm not gonna do anything besides study. You have 9 minutes. I'm not coming down. So if you're actually gonna try something, just go ahead. I'm trying to be nice, but since you seem to refuse to do what you're told, I'll have to follow through. Get your stuff and get out. Yeah, right. You aren't going to kick me out in the snow. Yes, I will, you spoiled brat. I've had it with you and your attitude toward me and my children. Nothing I do is ever good enough, so you are out. I'd like to see you try. Mom, I really need you to come get me. Dad's horrible wife just kicked me out of the house. And she got fickle, so now my stitches are open. Again. She did what? Have you told your father? I don't trust him to do anything to help me. Surely he'll come home and at least get you in the house until I can get there. No, he won't. He's been leaving me up to that horrible creature for over a year. Your father loves you. He would never stand for this. No, he doesn't. He doesn't care about me at all. Why do you say that? He fought hard to get split custody. He wouldn't do that if he didn't care. If I tell you something, do you promise not to get angry? What happened? Do you promise? Just tell me, Audrey. Dad wasn't there for me when I had surgery. He left me with Denise and she brought the kids to the hospital. He did what? They were noisy and started banging on the door when the doctor started the incision. He cut me too much. That's one of the reasons why my stitches keep reopening. The cut was messed up. Why didn't you tell me? I would have canceled the procedure and rescheduled it. I know. I'm so sorry, Mom. Please don't get mad at me. Oh, honey, I'm not mad at you. I'm furious at your father. How long will it be before you can get here? I'm shivering because she kicked me out without my coat or boots. Go over to the neighbors. I'm calling someone to get over there quickly. Please don't call the cops. I have to study. I was able to get my book bag so I can keep studying at home. I don't have time to fight with her anymore. No police, please. Don't worry, Audrey. I'll take care of everything. You'll need to talk to the police, but I'll make sure that you talk to them here at home. Not over there at that horrible woman's house. Thank you, Mom. I never want to come back here again. I will handle everything. You're old enough to say that you don't want to go to your father's house anymore. And the police report will make sure that he can't force you back there again. Thank you. I love you, Mom. I love you too, honey. And I'm so sorry that you went through all of this. I wish you would have told me earlier. Me too. But I didn't know how you would react. I would have put you first instead of my partner or job. That's what a good parent does. I love you so much. I love you too. Now get over to the neighbor's house. Your Uncle Arnold will text you soon. Thank you. Of course, honey. Now go get warm.
What did you do to your mother?
I didn't do anything to Mom.
You know what I mean. The police just left here, and the place looks like a tornado came through. How could you trash the place then just leave?
Your bitch of a wife kicked me out.
Don't you dare call her that. You will show her proper respect. She said that you tried to attack her after she told you to clean up the place. Then you stormed out and called the police.
I'm fine, Alan. Thanks for asking.
Don't take that tone of voice with me, young lady. I'm your father, and you will show me respect.
You'll be lucky if I ever talk to you again. And they restitched me up, just so you know. Now it's getting too late to do my studying.
That is your fault for all of this mess. How could you do this to us? Denise told me that you were acting wild and scaring her and our children.
Yeah, they were really scared. That's why they trashed the place. And like I told your wife, I can't clean up after them. I'm not supposed to be doing anything strenuous because of the surgery.
Are you still milking that? It's been more than a week, and it was just a small incision.
Did you not listen to anything I told you? The doctor messed up because the kids were loud. And because Denise keeps making me do a lot of chores, it keeps opening the wound. After that bitch kicked me out of the house into the snow, Mom took over. And since your wife got physical with me, she reopened the wound. So Mom took me to the emergency care center first.
There is no chance that what you say is true. Denise would never do that. If your wound opened again, I'll bet you did that yourself. That way you can make her look bad. Every time it opens again, it's when you are with her. Why are you trying to ruin my second marriage?
Glad to know just how much you care about me. I keep getting hurt, so it must be me doing it, not your wife. Don't worry, Alan. I won't be ruining your life any further. I refuse to ever return to your place again.
This was just all some elaborate way of never having to visit me again, isn't it? Why do you hate me so much?
What is wrong with you? Your wife hates me and has been trying to get rid of me since she got there. The fact that you keep blaming me is ridiculous.
You've never liked her. I know that you've been acting out ever since I found someone else to love.
Of course I've never liked her because she's always treated me so horribly. But you tell yourself whatever you have to so that you can keep living with her. I don't care anymore.
I can't believe how spoiled you've become. I am so disappointed.
Not nearly so disappointed as I am in you. It makes me feel like you never actually loved me.
How can you even say that? I fought to keep you in my life, and this is how you repay me?
If this is your idea of trying to give me a good life, please stop trying. Now I'm gonna try to study. Talk to Mom if you need to know anything. Hey, honey. Just wanted to check in on you. I'm okay, Mom. Just sad. Do you want any help studying? Actually, yeah. You can help me focus on history stuff. I'm not able to focus on anything, and I need an A tomorrow. I'm right on the border between a B and A, and I really want to have straight A's. Okay, I'll be up with a few rewards to help you get focused. How's your back? It's a bit distracting. I'm so afraid that it will get reopened, and what that will do if it does. Don't worry, you won't have to do anything until it's adequately healed. Just video games and streaming for you. I'd make a joke, but I'm actually a little too worried. Thanks, Mom. I really don't want to go back to Dad's place. You won't have to, sweetie. I've got Mark working on an emergency change to custody. What if the court doesn't believe me? Between the doctors and some footage retrieved from the neighbor's cameras near your father's, there is plenty of evidence of what she did. It's obvious that she's been mistreating you. I just want to know why you didn't tell me earlier. I didn't know if you would believe me. Of course I do. Well, I was afraid that it would make it harder for you guys to co-parent, especially since Dad has made it clear that he doesn't believe me. Oh, hon. I'm so sorry you felt that way. I would rather have a contentious relationship with Alan than for you to feel alone and like you have to put up with stuff.
Thanks, Mom. When will you be up here?
Give me a few minutes. I need to finish getting the rewards ready.
It kind of smells like cookies.
You kind of have a good nose.
Who are you and where is my mom?
Hey now, it's not too late for me to eat all of them and deny that I warmed them up.
Oh, ow, my back. I need cookies.
All right, you. I'll be there to help you focus in a few. Try to get some work done. Pop quiz when I get there.
I'll do it for the cookies.
Why didn't you tell me about what was happening? Clearly, you never loved me because you never trusted me enough to open and be honest.
Hey, Alan. Good to see that you're still blaming me. You just can't admit that you're wrong, huh?
I'm your father, so you'll treat me with respect. Why didn't you tell me?
I did tell you, repeatedly. You always blamed me, saying that I was making Denise's life miserable. No matter what I said or did, you just kept blaming me.
Why do you hate me so much? You've been treating me horribly ever since I remarried. Were you hoping that I would get back together with your mother? Is that what is happening? Because you win. I'm divorcing Denise.
I'm glad to hear it, but at this point, I really don't want to go back to that house. I tried to tell you so many times. You even left me alone for surgery.
It wasn't that important. You should have been fine. And I trusted my wife to be there for you. You can't blame me for needing to work.
Mom was willing to be there for me. You didn't have to miss work. You could have been honest with her.
Oh, sure. Then you would have preferred her even more. I guess I should have just given up trying to have a relationship with you. You never wanted me in your life after the divorce.
I just wanted you to be my dad. Instead, you wanted to be a good husband to the woman who's been tormenting me.
Of course. You go and make this all my fault. Like you haven't had a role to play in our relationship disintegrating. I want to change it, I really do. But you're making it impossible.
At this point, I just want you to leave me alone. You refuse to be responsible for your actions.
Do you want me to ask your mom out again? Is that what you're waiting for?
No, Dad. I just wanted you to listen. Mom has nothing to do with this. At this point, I just want some time and space away from you.
You used to be my sweet little girl. I'm so disappointed that you don't want anything more to do with me.
I have to go.
Got something more important to do than talk to your dad?
Yeah, I'm at court talking about what your wife did to me. The fact that you're here makes me feel that you really aren't that sorry for what you helped put me through. Bye, Alan. Denise ended up taking up a lot of Dad's time because she was not about to let the relationship go so easily. Their contentious divorce meant that he really didn't have any time for me, so I'm very glad that I was not expecting anything from him. He's one of those men who just can't be alone, so he constantly puts their feelings over mine. The only time he listened to me was when it was to encourage his relationship. I really didn't hear from him over the next few years, so I don't really know what's going on in his life. Denise ended up in jail because she attacked the cops when they went to arrest her after getting the footage of her dragging me out of the house. She lost her kids to my father, since she ended up having to serve quite a bit of time. As soon as she got out, though, she got right back to fighting him for custody. By then, he already had another woman who turned his head. Last I heard, the kids ended up with their maternal grandparents, and they finally had a more stable life. I hope that they're doing well, and that they continue to heal. I managed to keep my straight A's. What I had was a cyst, not a tumor, and it wasn't malignant. I haven't had any other problems since then, so my health is great. I do have a scar from it, which I don't love, but it does give me some interesting stories to tell my friends. I graduated as the school valedictorian, and I'm now in my second year of school working to become a doctor. I want to be able to help kids who are like me. My mom is being incredibly supportive, all while dating a new guy that I really adore. He's a little younger than her, but incredibly sweet to her. I hope he spoils her the way she deserves. As for me, I'm too young to be interested in anything serious, but I am loving life in college. It's a lot of fun and far less drama than my life in high school.